Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we have a fantastic TVP match here in the top left spawn against the red Terran player playing for Team Dragon Phoenix Gaming. It's going to be Cure. In the bottom right spawning as the blue Protoss player. Playing for Team Envy it is Nightmare. Now for a lot of you Nightmare is going to be a little bit less known as we once again see the beautiful Blizzard employee spinning around the Nexus. At least one of the Nexi. Nightmare actually is the guy that invented, back in the day, a Blink DT charge load all-in. He was one of the first people, I think the first person to do it at a very high level. He did it in the GSL on Overgrowth. I can't remember who his opponent was, but he played a 6-gate Blink DT charge load all-in. So this is a guy that I'm expecting a lot from when it comes to creativity. I don't actually know what his current level is. I hadn't seen his name for like years, like 3-4 years, and then all of a sudden now he's back. He joined Team NV. Maybe he went to the army. I don't actually know. I don't know where Nightmare was. If one of you guys knew where Nightmare is, or he's your neighbor, or he's the boyfriend of your sister or something like that, then you know, just leave it down in the comments. Tell me all about Nightmare, because I'm very curious about this guy. He seems to be a very up and coming promising player, and lately he's been putting up some results again. I think he got first in some online tournament, beating some pretty decent players at least. So yeah, he's someone I definitely respect. And of course Cure here is the bigger name. Cure is going to be the favorite, but I mean the inventor of the charge lot Blink DT all-in, like we can't just write him off, you know. We gotta give this guy some credit. So ooh, Cure's playing something cheeky here. Gonna proxy a bunker behind the natural. It's not gonna be in range of this pylon. I think what Cure did is he pretended to walk out with his SCV and then sneaked in through the side to build this bunker. Now this is actually really annoying and tricky to deal with. I think we saw Maru do this against, I want to say, Hurricane or Trap in the latest GSL as well. It's one of these moves that if TOS scouts for it with a probe, Terran just needs to cancel the bunker, and it really isn't that great. But if TOS doesn't scout for it, all of a sudden you need to build a battery and you need to get a Stalker as a second unit before you get any type of tech. We should have cancelled this probably, but it's gonna finish it up. Can't walk across the map with this Adept right now. Beautiful micro out of Cure, by the way. He hasn't taken any damage on this Reaper yet. Not a single shot here. There's the first shot. Did a lot of damage on this Adept. Adept's gonna try to go across the map, but the CC is just going to finish right here. First Stalker is about to... Ooh, he's gonna get a second Stalker before tech as well. Huh. Nightmare. What do you have planned for us, my good friend? My Korean friend. Just Cure getting some 2 racks with a... I guess it's gonna be a Cyclone or maybe a tank. Could be tank and like some combat shield push or something like that. It could also be for a Cyclone because he's afraid of counterattack. I mean, he doesn't have a bunker on the low ground, so Cyclone would be useful. I don't think... Yeah, okay, it's going to be a Cyclone. 3 Marines will be able to push back this this Adept, and the Reaper jumps into the main base. It's gonna see the timing on this Robo. If my name is Cure here, and I scout the timing on this robotics facility, I go, there's something proxy. Like, this is not your average timing for for attack building, right? Now the Twilight... He's playing a Robo into Twilight. I haven't seen that in a long time. Actually, I can't remember the last time I saw that whatsoever. Like, it's just such a weird strategy to play. Stalkers make their way across the map, so he's gonna go for... Is it like a 2-gate push? He's on 1 gate still. So it's going to be a 1-gate push, a 4-unit push with a prison into a Twilight Council and then 2 gates. Now, I don't like to judge build orders before I've seen what they do, but if this build order does anything, I'm gonna be absolutely shocked, honestly. Like, this seems garbage. Like, just straight up terrible. Would be great if he just kills like 35 workers with these 4 Stalkers, but highly unlikely. I mean, there's a Cyclone out, there's 10 Marines. Like, unless Cure falls asleep at his keyboard for 2 or 3 minutes, I think he's just gonna be in a great position. He is very close in worker supplies. His income should be a little bit higher because of the mule. He's actually saving up a mule. Just a single one. Yeah, just a single one. Probably gonna save up 2 mules because he's afraid of DTs. Like I said, like you see that robo and you're like, okay, something is proxy. Like, that robo is way too late. It makes absolutely 0 sense. It did this nothing, did it? It's down 20 workers. Going to be going into a nexus. And we see a robo bay coming down right now. So he's probably going to be able to survive on Colossi. This is just the weirdest opener I've seen in my life. Like, I'm just shocked that this is a thing. And 1 Marine's gonna go down. 2 Marines, maybe even 3 Marines. Yeah, it's kind of nice. No, 2 Marines are gonna go down. Gets a little bit of damage, but holy crap, this looks terrible for Nightmare. I feel like this is creativity gone too far. I think this game just ends here, honestly. Oh, here comes this. Oh my god, this is perfect timing. Marines aren't here. I mean, good pickup micro coming out of Nightmare. It's gonna be able to get in. There's only a single Marine. Now there's 5 Marines here, but they don't have combat shield yet. I think with a little bit of focus fire, you can get a bunch of workers. That's exactly what's happening here. Is there stalkers? There's nothing at home. He has nothing. He has no units. 0. Against what? What is this? 16? 14 Marines. 0 units. I mean, batteries are good, but this is pushing it, no? Okay, recall. +3 stalkers. Is Blink done? Blink is done. Hey, there's no combat yet. Now super battery is going to be semi-useful at least. Blinks forward. I don't know about that decision, buddy. Gonna get one of the medevacts targeted down. Now the Colossi finish. Oh my god. This went way better than I ever expected. I actually think Cure should have just focused down probes. The moment he sees the Rico, just goes into the probes. Instead, he wanted to go for the Robo Bay. I mean, he got the Robo Bay, but that trade was not good whatsoever. I think Cure just had an opportunity to get up like 10-15 workers. He's still not in a terrible economical position, but Nightmare somehow managed to salvage this situation with the cheeky recall into the overcharge. I mean, even if he jumps on top of the battery, if he sees the recall, he's gonna be in a sick position, honestly. Like, there's not enough damage. The only reason these Stalkers stayed alive was because of that battery. Very weird micro there coming out of Cure. Does have +1 though, so he's gonna be fine in the upgrade department. He's getting 2 more barracks out as well over here, and we see 3 tanks. Tanks are okay, but I mean, they also suck, you know? They're just not great at attacking. Tanks are good when they're in a position, but getting into the position very often is extremely difficult. Do these guys have charge? They don't have charge. These are slow zealots. Nightmare is a player though, you know what I'm saying? Like, this guy, he knows... What is he doing? So this guy's been taking a little bit too much hopium. Like, what is this army gonna achieve, buddy? Okay, sees the turret. Decides to fly. Oh, he's so ballsy. Oh, he's got the juice. He's got the juice. You can't be serious. Is he gonna just elevator these in as well? Look at this army. What is he doing? There's no way. Does he have vision? I mean, he sees the tank. What? Oh my god, he's gonna go in. The zealots here as well. Second tank wasn't siege yet. Yeah, this fight was just bad. Yeah, okay, nice. For a second I thought he was gonna do it, but he just lost like 7 stalkers and killed a tank. Yeah, evens up the units lost. For a second I was like, wait, I'm crazy. But no, the Nightmare actually was not the right move. Oh, he's such a wild player. This feels like the Korean Haas, you know? Like, he just plays so crazy. Just these ballsy moves that make no sense. Except usually when it's Haas, it kind of works out. But for Nightmare so far, he's down 20 supply. He's getting forward base. He's getting forward. Let's give him a little bit of credit. Come on. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Well, you always gotta hate on these unorthodox players, Harstem. Just because you're a boring player yourself doesn't mean that everyone should be. That's true. Without people like Haas and Nightmare, this game would be a whole lot worse. It's these guys that make the fun games. The funny thing is that his army composition isn't even that weird. It's just how he got there and how he's using it, you know? It's like if you see a guy like cutting his hedge or something like that, there is nothing weird with that. If you just have a picture of a guy cutting his hedge, it's similar if you take a picture of this army. There's nothing wrong with this army, but if you then learn that this guy got his hedge trimming scissors or whatever by having to battle like a pig out in Ireland, then you'd be like, okay, that's kind of weird. And then if he uses the scissors the wrong way around. So he holds it by the blade and just smashes into the hedge with the handle. You'd be like, okay, that's also kind of weird. But if you just see the picture of this army, yeah, it looks kind of normal. And this army, like, it looks kind of normal. It's just, you know, like, what did you do with that pick, man? Like, how did you get these hedge trimmers? Where did you get them from, Nightmare? He's playing well, though. He's good vision right now. There's a couple of observers around the map. He has run-by set up. Like, oh, he's fast. Oh, what the heck? 450? This is probably... maybe he's using, like, rapid fire or something. This is the tricks that Zerg use, okay? They have this rapid fire, and they have a setting on their keyboard that makes every key they press like 48 times as much. So whenever a Zerg builds a single Zergling, they get like 48 APM added. So, and they build a lot of Zerglings, so it's not fair. Maybe he's doing the same with like Warpins or something, so he can do the Warpin rounds a little bit faster. I've seen people do that in 24, 48 times the speed. It is allowed, even though to me it feels like cheating, but you know. I guess, who am I? You know, I'm just a Protoss. And my story seldom told. I have squandered my resistance. Da -da 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 -da. This is not an army that can kill Medivacs, by the way. Like, this is the type of situation where if you chase too hard and the guy picks up, flies to the main, yeah, you need to have stalks there. Good job. Nightmare is playing good. He seems to have like a split personality, maybe, where the first 10 minutes he goes absolutely crazy, and then the second part of the game he just... Honestly, if you would show me the last 5 minutes, or well, the last 4 minutes, well, last 3 minutes, that looks really standard, and it's actually looking very solid as well. What's this EPM? How do you see that? I wish I knew hotkeys for this. Yeah, whatever. Double CC coming out of Cure. Cure, by the way, is probably scared to death by this guy. He has no clue what's gonna happen, but all he knows is he doesn't want to attack. He's getting 3-3 upgrades, while... Okay, he's on 2-1. There's gonna be a sick timing here for Cure, honestly. Like, if you hit 3-3 against 2-2, and you hit like half an EMP, you're gonna be in a sick spot. And honestly, hitting half an EMP won't be too hard if you have enhanced shockwave. Like, sometimes Terrans accidentally cast an EMP and hit the entire army. You know? As long as you just click on the screen, you'll hit something. Like, the freaking radius of that thing is so big. Like, accidentally click on your screen, EMP the entire map. That is actually crazy. You need to zoom out to see the entire radius of the EMP. You see no shields. That was a misclick by Cure. He wanted to aim move on the next, accidentally, oh crap, accidentally EMP'd the entire army. I also did a little misclick there. Good disruptor shot so far. Tank is zoning out the back for a little bit. That was moving forward, good call there, coming out of Cure. There's no real vision on the tank movement, so then it becomes tricky to fight with the disruptors. Now, this is really nice here for Nightmare, because he can super battery this, and he's fighting inside of 3 batteries. He does need to use the super battery, though. Hello, Nightmare? There we go. It's not a little bit late. That's very late. It's like taking the morning after pill after the baby is born. Like, my friend, this isn't it. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, I mean, the DTs are kind of coming in clutch. This disruptor shot coming in clutch as well. So 2 things coming in clutch. Be careful with the clutch there. Don't want to abuse it too hard. This was a fight with 2-2 as well. Why doesn't... It's been one of these weird games, hasn't it? This has been one of these weird games. Yeah, I don't actually quite know what's happening right now. I'm just trying to take in some planetary, of course. Okay, honestly, now if you would show me this picture with the planetary and the turret positioning, this actually is looking campaign style, no? Like, you zoom out, you do something like this. Oh my god, the Liberator in it as well. Like, this is box art, my friends. Look at this. You have like... This reminds me of the battle reports, where you have like Dustin Browder doing the voiceover. The Terran player is trying to defend one of his bases. He has an orbital command, which will give him mules and the possibility to supply drop. He also has a planetary. It cost him a lot, but it really secures this location. Next to the planetary is a sensor tower, which provides vision on the minimap of any Protoss unit that is not invisible within that range. Isn't that exactly what this looks like? Cure is playing freaking box art stuff over here, my friends. Look at that. That is so beautiful. Oh, Nightmare, he's had enough. He's like, okay, I've been boring for long enough. 5 minutes have passed, I'm allowed to be aggressive again. He's getting 3-3 finally. +3 level ship weapons. After you get level 2 ship weapons, you can double shot Stalkers with Liberators. If you EMP them, which, honestly, like I said, there should be no reason that you don't EMP them. It's like you'll always one-shot Stalkers as well, which is crazy. Liberators are a lot like tanks. They're great when they're in position, but they're not so great when they're not in position. Actually, Liberators are even worse when they're not in position. Like you have this... Does he not have a lib range by then? No, okay, he's lib range. What is Cure? Cure got level 3 ship weapons and he has 3 Liberators right now. Like you can actually shoot me. I have no clue what's going on in this game. You'll see it just end with like a single disruptor shot or something like that. Or Nightmare move commanding into this planetary. Like... The thing that He's getting a Void Ray? Oh, it's for the potential Liberator. Okay, that's anticipation there, my friends. Okay, there's Templar here, there's cannons here. Honestly, Nightmare should be tacking into carriers. If you're ever playing against a Terran that gets like... Well, it's only 2 tanks, really. You can play Disruptor DT fine against this, you don't need carriers. Against Liberators and like late game Lib Viking stuff, you usually want some carriers. This is a good attack out of Cure, though. He's gonna take out this base. Meanwhile, we have this big attack as well. Good blink forward coming out of Nightmare. A lot of disruptors are here. This is going to be a base versus base. A little bit of a single base trade. Single DT also is doing some work. Oh, the single DTs. Oh, the... Oh, well, never mind. Rip. Yeah, that was a sad story. I'm sorry, DT. And try to make fun of your demise there. Tank moved half an inch forward. Dies before it gets the siege up again. Imagine getting that order. Sir, we need you to break down your tent and set it up half a meter further to the right. Yeah, the Colossi pushing forward. Single livers trying to hold the fort. Or hold down the fort. I think is what the British say. There's a Templar here. There's a single cannon. A bunch of Zealots as well. Should be able to hold this base. Good scan forward though. Oh my god, there was an observer there. Brilliant feedback. No EMP has gone down yet. And that Storm is a big one. Did you see Nightmare coming back? I don't like that. He split... What? Hello? Nightmare? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Neo steel frame, of course. Why not? What's the upgraded? You got the turret range as well. Is Cure trolling? Are they both trolling? Is this like the wrestling? Is that called WWE? It's like where some people believe it's real, but it's just a setup, you know? To make it more entertaining. There's like storylines that I'm not aware of. You don't speak Korean. 7 Liberators and a nuke. Alright. Yeah, I've seen a lot in my time, but this is pushing it even for me, guys. This is the zoning disruptors. I like it. Oh! I want to zoom in for that, but I was zoomed out, so that's a yikers. Yeah, I would not attack into this. Nightmare says I will attack into this. He's gonna lose all of his Colossi. He loses a bunch of his Stalkers as well, but actually manages to push through. A lot of the Marauders disappeared. All of the Disruptors still alive. I guess this is why Nightmare is playing, and I'm making bad jokes. Oh, good Disruptor shot. That was a sick dodge. Wait, does Neo Steel Frame actually increase the capacity of the planetary? That looked like it had 8 workers inside. I'm gonna Google that after this game. Then whenever Terrans ask me what to do against Disruptors, I thought, just get Neo Steel Frame. Just put your SCVs into the planetary. Don't worry about it, buddy. I mean, there were some nukes, no? I saw some nukes. Ooh, there's a nuke here. Do we have a... Where's the ghost? Oh, the ghost is in the medevac. Do we have Cloak as well? Yeah, yes, Cloak. Come on. Send a nuke out. I need a good thumbnail for this video. Hello? Don't ruin it for... Oh, he's gonna... He's gonna blink in. It's like, oh my god, there's a Liberator in the planetary. Yeah, but buddy, this is not... No, this is not it. This is not it. Yeah, there we go. Loses 3 DTs. A little bit expensive for... what did he end up doing? 3 hits on this planetary and half a hit on this orbital. So... I'm not one to make value judgments, but that's terrible. I'm one to make value judgments, I guess. Good blink forward. It's gonna take out a lot of these Liberators. Liberators also will be able to trade out these Stalkers. Like, Stalkers trade so poor against these Liberators. Like, there was no army here, and a lot of these Stalkers still ended up dying. Once again, semi-base trade. This time we see a recall. Ooh, this is gonna be a tricky fight. A couple of units went down. Not a lot of these Disruptor shots are connecting, but I think it's going to be enough as the supply of Cure is just a little bit too small. Just a little bit too small. 1800 income here. I think Nightmare is actually winning this game. I have a feeling that Nightmare might actually be winning. What is this? They don't even have speed. I wonder where he's gonna go. He's gonna lose both into 2 turrets. This is one. Oh! I saw a nuke! Wait, where's the nuke? Oh, this one's alive. Oh yes, thank you so much. Now this is a thumbnail. No, don't kill it. Is this a meme? Unbelievable. There goes my click-through rate. Oh, another nuke. We have one more chance. Bunch of Liberators here, by the way. It's looking pretty okay for... Cure, this defensive position. He's gonna need like 3 more lips here. If he gets like 3 or 2 more lips, then he can push this forward. That would be super tight. If he can't do that, these Disruptors and this Colossi are gonna be really annoying in the next few seconds. Hello, where are your Liberators, mate? I know you have them. Oh, you just hold position or what? Where are these lips? Just in the main base? What is this? Hello? Cure? There we go. Starts moving out on the map. Exactly the way it's supposed to be. This is not enough DTs. He tried this once before. There's still a bunker with 4 Marines in it, which I find hilarious. Hilarious. Valerian. Bada. Don't be so contrarian. Man, these disruptors are going wild. A couple more mules raining down. Oh, what's the orbital count? 7. I saw it immediately. Ooh, that's a lot of. He's a lot of energy, my man. Oh, he has like 15 mules available or something like that. Oh, we have another nuke. Come on, use it, buddy. I'm gonna. Oh, I got it. This is how the GSL observer used to do it. We have. But why is he nuking this? There's not even any mining here. Into a cannon. He's moving forward. Maybe it was a distraction nuke. You see, this army's pushing in. It's gonna take out the base. Cure's gonna be able to take out this base as well. Now can we get a storm? What are these Stalkers doing? Maybe a super battery? Yeah, trying to heal with just a regular battery. I don't think it's going to be enough. Marauders do a lot of damage to these buildings. Cure has a pretty nice position here, though. The thing about this position is that the moment Nightmare attacks, I was going to say, he just drops into the main base. Yeah, here we go. Is there a recall available? There is a recall available. Is it too late, though, for a recall? Oh, yeah, it's too late for a recall. Oh, yeah, it's too late. Nightmare disagrees. Nightmare disagrees, okay. And I disagree with him disagreeing. Oh, this is going to be a really bad trade for him. Good EMP coming down immediately here. Decent enough split. This is a brilliant fight. All of the Stalkers disappearing. Good pickup as well. He should have gone for the full-on base trade here. That was so obvious to me. Oh, yo. Now he has these Colossi in the... I mean, he's not forcing anything here. And Cure's going to just get more and more units towards the outside bases, which you probably can't defend at this point. I mean, there's no medeffects with this army. What are these Stalkers doing? Don't think these Stalkers would have been enough anyway, but still would have been nice. 4 more Liberators are showing up. So that move, sure, Cure gets kind of cleaned up in the end, but he traded well. He takes out another base. So he's up. He's double in mining right now. 3k mineral income against 1400. That's absolutely beautiful here for our man Cure. Cure gets another EMP off, hits the super battery, but super battery don't care. Brrr, heals everything in his side. There's no storms here though. It's slightly frustrating for a good... Hello? What is he trying? What is this guy trying to do? Did you see it? He was desperate to attack. So let me through, my friend. I want to tickle him with this feather. It's like a guy with an AK in front of you and you're like, don't hold me back. It's like a feather in his hand. It's like, alright buddy, relax. This is not your fight, okay? Just wait until you got energy. You can make this the sky storm again. This is also... This is 8 supply. Yeah, someone ding-donged. Yeah, they can suck it. I'm opening that door. 8 supply. And how much is this? This is like, what, 40 supply? Is this all of his? I can't count it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 18. He has 18 stalkers for 8 supply. 18 times 2 is 36. Those are 3 good medevacts there, my friends. Yeah, Cure is also just up in army supply at this point. So that means his army is actually just... The army that's here is going to be way bigger. This place is impossible to hold. Disruptors might actually end up falling here. Where's the... Hello? Yeah, like, I'm not going to open the door, mate. I'm in the middle of a video. Okay, I lied. Alright, my man kept ringing the doorbell, so I had to go get that real fast. Then he ran away, then he called again. Had some food for an address that wasn't mine. Got angry at me because I didn't open the door quickly enough. Then when I showed him that he was at the wrong door, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I was like, "Well, yeah." And shoot. Nah, it's all good. I said, "Don't worry." Cure also shouldn't be worrying anymore this game. He's in a very, very good spot right now. 129 supply against 100. Hey, he's just looking solid. Has a second army here, and our good friend Nightmare is already struggling with this. Oh, he's not quite struggling with his first army. He can push forward. He can deny this base, but he can defend his own base. We have a Liberator going. Where's this Liberator going? Now What are you harassing? He also tried to nuke this location earlier. He really wants to kill this probe. Look at that bad boy. Dush, dush. I was a little bit too fast with my sound effect. Happens to the best. Nightmare is struggling to stay in, but... I can't believe he actually left this many units for 2 empty medevacts. Why didn't he just build a single Phoenix? Well, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. We had one hell of a game here. I'm glad that Nightmare gave it to us. Blinks forward. He's gonna take out this planetary. Wow. Oh, go in, go in. It does have more spots. You see it? You can see it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 10 spots for SCVs. Usually it only has 5, so it doubles it. I didn't know that. Freaking Neo Steel frame, man. That's beautiful. It's crazy, by the way. Cure, one of the Terrans that doesn't use F2. Otherwise, these medevacts would have come back a long time ago. You really see it in his army movement as well. He uses them completely separate. Then he also has like a separate rally still most of the time that he isn't using. That's actually crazy. He's one of the only Terrans that isn't using it because it's so useful as a Terran very often. 199 supply against 108. Nightmare is staying in, but what for? Like, you're not gonna win here, buddy. You're not gonna win here. You're like Beyonce at the 2007 EMAs. Taylor Swift's gonna take it away from you, buddy. And that is okay. She had a great album. Beyonce's album was one of the best of all time. Of all time! So was this game. 28 minutes of high quality action where I got confused. I got interrupted by an angry food delivery man who ended up being on the wrong address. But Cure was at the right address, and he gets the big fat dub, takes the win, and gave us a little bit of entertainment. Now, if you also like entertainment and you like this video, don't forget to actually hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. It would be very much appreciated. And I'll hopefully see all of you next time for a new video. Bye bye.